Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Cop Council. Hopefully, we are live. Hopefully, all of you are having a fantastic day, wherever you are around the world. And of course, welcome back to our match preview show for Liverpool against Fulham. Of course, disappointing week for Liverpool, but of course, we have to bounce back. We have to. There we go. I'm just making sure I'm live. Hello, everyone. But yeah, disappointing week last week, but we have to, move on. Of course, Arsenal just beating Wolves. That's a very, very big game for them. And look, Fulham away from home for us is a huge game as well, because look, you never know what can happen in the Premier League. And Liverpool need to take advantage, and that starts with, of course, Fulham on the weekend, and of course tomorrow at R4. That's majorly the task in hand tomorrow is to beat Fulham and to hopefully get back on track and hopefully end the season now without dropping any points. That would be wonderful if we could do it anyway. But how are we all? Hopefully everyone is well. Hopefully everyone's on a fantastic Saturday, wherever you are around the world. If there is anyone in, then again, let me know your guys' thoughts anyway. But we will jump straight into taking a look between Liverpool and Fulham. I'll quickly show you over there. As you can see, last couple of results between the two teams. Of course, Liverpool have played Fulham 3 times already this season. Of course, obviously, we all remember that 4-3 win at Anfield. Obviously, Alexis McAllister scoring a banger, Trent scoring a banger. What was it? Endo also scored a banger, and obviously Trent scored that winning goal towards the end as well, which again was unbelievable at that time. And I think all of us felt like we were on top of the world at that stage as well. But of course, winning in the League Cup semi-final as well, and of course drawing away from home, which again Liverpool could have won that game, but you look at last season's results, only with beating Fulham 1-0. And of course, last season in the Premier League to Fulham, we drew 2-2 on the opening day of the Premier League season. And of course, that was, the start of obviously Liverpool 1.0 dying in that sense, in terms of us not performing that season. And of course, hopefully, obviously with the results that have been happening in the last couple of weeks for Liverpool, you hope there is some sort of change for us in that aspects of things as well, to be fair. But again, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Big up to Chris saying City looked shattered today. Hopefully Arsenal winning gives us that kick for us to win too. Yeah, exactly. And when you do look at the league table, I will quickly get that up in a minute, but of course, that's all we have to do now is win our remaining games. We can hope that both City and Arsenal draw points. I thought, before the game, I thought Arsenal might have dropped points towards Fulham, and I did really believe that. I thought that, we could have maybe seen Arsenal decline similar to last season, but again, you look at it today, they did very well against that tough Wolves side. I know Wolves, I think, hit the post twice, I think it was in the game, which again is unlucky in that sense. But Arsenal just going to show again why they got the best defense in the Premier League by getting a clean sheet yet again in the Premier League, which again I'm not too sure how many they've got so far, but yeah, that's all of us can do is win our games, and hopefully the other teams will drop points in that sense as well. But going to be one tough game tomorrow, as it always at Craven Cottage. Yeah, no, absolutely. Fulham they're on the beach, aren't they? But when Liverpool come to town, everyone shows up. Everyone's A game is there, and tomorrow we have to anticipate that. Even though the second half of the Atalanta game wasn't great on an attacking side of things, when you look at it, Liverpool did keep a clean sheet, which is something to go off. If you're trying to be ultra positive, but that the same thing has to happen tomorrow as well. We can't concede first again tomorrow. The amount of Premier League games that we've done that so far is ridiculous. It's on an unthinkable tally in that sense as well. And look, we have to go to Craven Cottage tomorrow and think we're going to absolutely batter them. We should do, but look, Liverpool are, the team at the minute that can't finish their dinner, which is really frustrating. And we got, us lot know what it is and how it feels like, but at the minute it's not great, is it, chat? The fact that again, this Liverpool side can create so many chances and not finish them is ridiculous, as well. But we haven't beaten a Marco Silva side away from home in all competitions. Have we really not done that? Didn't we do it against Everton? Surely we would have beat Marco Silva side at Everton, surely. But if that's true, then this one I'll have a stat that is, Chris. Hello, as well as Red Machine. Hope you're doing well, mate. Wolves wasn't a threat attacking wise. They were always going to settle for 0-0. True, that is true. But yeah, 100%. I think I didn't realize how many attackers they actually had out injured, which was actually mad, to be fair. But yeah. Fulham could finish 7th still. If they win tomorrow, they'd be 5 points off last Europa spot. But yeah, kind of on the beach. Yeah, 100%. And when we do look at the league table, I can quickly get up. But yeah, if we do, of course, look at that. Obviously, City didn't play today in the Premier League. They did, of course, play in the FA Cup, beating Chelsea 1-0. But yeah, you look at it now, Arsenal on top with 74 points. If we win tomorrow, we join Arsenal on 74 points. But, of course, if we was to do that, then that does put pressure on Manchester City. I think they've got, of course, we play Everton in midweek first as well. So Liverpool could go back top of the league before other teams play. Of course, if we beat Fulham tomorrow, and of course if we beat Everton, but that Brighton game as well, of course Brighton are not the same team they were 12 months ago, and that's the realistic thing about it, where look at earlier on the season, Liverpool drew to Brighton, Arsenal went there, they beat Brighton, and I think City will do the same. But you do look at City's games, and for me, the only games for City I see them dropping points in is potentially the Brighton one and the Spurs game. Those are the two for me. If they don't drop any points to them, the title is definitely done, because I just can't see them dropping points, and that's the annoying thing. But I think on our side of things, like I said again, we have to win. That's it now. From now until the end of the season, we have to win. There's no, there's no room for error in terms of dropping up, 2 points and anything like that. If there's any hope of Liverpool potentially being Premier League champions this season, they have to win every game from now until the end. And that's, that's something that should be capable of doing. But with this team at the minute, you don't know what to expect in that sense neither. Anyway, but of course, guys, get your star 11s and get your score predictions in for tomorrow. Anyway, Red Machine saying we beat Watford away as well. Yeah, we did beat them away, but I don't know when we did. To be fair, might not be under Marco Silva neither. But obviously, the main one for tomorrow though as well is midfield. I think for tomorrow, I think plenty of people's starting 11s will be divided. I know I was a bit, didn't know who to pick in the middle. If I'm being perfectly honest, I think even the forward line, I think, is also another debate, because you look at, at the minute, I think there's probably one player that deserves to start after his performances, I think, over the last couple of games when he's been called upon. I'm not too sure whether or not if Liverpool will, go similar to what they did midweek in terms of, again, the personnel. But for me, I think there will be a few changes from the Atalanta game for sure. But again, let me know your guys' thoughts. But it won't be easy at all tomorrow. Look, Fulham are a very difficult side. We found this out in the game in Anfield, where realistically, Fulham didn't look like they were going to attack that much, but they ended up scoring 3 goals away from Anfield, away to Anfield, I should say. And for me, that's something that you do have to be worried about, because at the minute, Liverpool do concede easy chances and out of nowhere. And I think that's something that we have to nail out tomorrow for sure. But again, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments as well. Allison, Trent, Konza, Van Dijk, Robbo, Endo, Maka, Gravenberch, Gakpo, Jota, and Elliott for Red Machine. He's going for the 2-1 Liverpool win. Well, I'll quickly get up my team for tomorrow if I can. Can I get it up? Yeah, there we go. So this would be my team to play Fulham tomorrow. As you can see on Bethay. I'll quickly get Red Machine's comment down. So, yeah, so my team personally for tomorrow would be Ali in goal. I think that obviously makes sense. Trent right back. I think Ibu plays again. I know that plenty of people say Jarell Konza because, again, Ibu you have to wrap up in cotton wool. But, again, Ibu, I don't think he played last week. I know he played against Atalanta, but I don't think he played, was it last week? So he's had plenty of rest in that sense as well. But, yeah, I'd go Ibu. I'd go Virgil van Dijk. I'd go Andy Robertson. I would go with the midfield three of Endo, Harvey Elliott, and McAllister personally. I know some people may even go Szoboszlai, they may even go Gravenberch, but I think that will be the three. I think Harvey Elliott deserves to start as well. And then front three, Mo Salah, Darwin Núñez, and Cody Gakpo. The one for me who does deserve to start in that three is Cody Gakpo. That's it. Personally, the other two is up for grabs. And that's including Mohamed Salah's spot as well. And I may sound a bit mad for that. But Cody Gakpo is the only one who deserves to start because the last 2 or 3 games, Gakpo on the left's actually been quite decent. We saw midweek that Cody off the left was working and was probably our only forward that actually showed a bit of urgency as well. And hopefully that's something that does change tomorrow. And hopefully Jurgen's actually done something from, of course, I think the session today as well. But again, let me know your starting 11 as well, guys, as well. Our away games for Silva 2-2 2023, 0-0 in 18-19, 3-3 against Watford and Hull, a 2-0 defeat in 16-17, and the 1-1 in the Carabao Cup. Bloody hell, fair play. I wouldn't think though, or thought that would have been the case. But fair play to Marco Silva. Again, not an easy game, and that goes to show it, Chris. But it's of course something that when you do look at it, it's very much just goes to show that tomorrow will be a tough game again. And every Prem game, I think there's no easy game in the Premier League. Certainly with Liverpool, because we make the most easiest of games hard, and we do, and that's just the way it's always been with us for some reason. But Salah should be nowhere near the right wing spot, in my opinion. No, he shouldn't, and I would agree with that. I do think that he shouldn't be nowhere near it, but he's going to play there. He just is, isn't he? But Chris has gone. Ali Gomez, go with Gomez instead of Trent. Gomez, Canate, Van Dijk, Robbo. Oh, Trent in the 6. Oh, there we go. I did see. I thought I saw Trent. Trent, Elliott, McAllister, Salah, Jota, Núñez. Trent in the midfield and Núñez on the left wing, and Elliott deserves a start as well. Interesting point. Even to Luke as well. Hopefully doing well, mate. As well. Are you supposed to be commenting on that, Luke, from there? I'm not so sure, but good evening, Luke. Hopefully doing well. Anyway, but going back onto Chris's point as well. It's an interesting point because before Trent's injury, Klopp was using Trent as more of a 6 in certain games, in certain scenarios. He probably should have done it against Atalanta, to be fair. But look, that game was already done, wasn't it, from the first leg? But look, on Thursday, I thought the midfield, the choice to put Alexis McAllister in the 6, I thought was the right decision from Jurgen, because Endo wasn't good enough. And hasn't been good enough the last couple of weeks. I thought having Maka in the 6 was the right idea. But I think against Fulham, where you'll need that nitty-gritty midfielder in the midfield, I do think Endo is perfect for this types of games. I think in the reverse game, he had a very, very good game. Obviously, I know he scored that banging goal, but I believe and I remember that he did have um, a good game in that sense as well. But it's something where as well where Liverpool, there's always the choice and the availability of being adaptive tomorrow. Like I wouldn't be surprised if we decided to start 4 forwards tomorrow. That's what I think may even be needed. Yeah, in some stage. Obviously, we know that Klopp likes to go 4-3-3. He has decided to go 4-4-2-3-1 at times, but it wouldn't surprise me, if he did play with Jota, Nunes, Gakpo, and Salah at one time as well. But to be fair, we haven't beaten a Marco Silva team at home. Just seems to be a curse away from home. I'm pretty sure we've beaten them at home. Then we beat Everton under Marco Silva. We did beat Everton with Marco Silva. We sacked Marco Silva, Chris, as well. So, yeah, I think we have, but you're making me second guess myself. Fulham 1, Liverpool 2, my prediction as well. But yeah, I don't know why that's a comment. There we go. That's gone. I don't even know what that's about. But yeah, I think that would be my prediction though as well tomorrow. Chris, is 2-1. I think it's going to be a tough game, and knowing Liverpool and knowing us, we'll end up conceding first as per usual. But yeah, I'm going to go 2-1 as well. I think Liverpool will win. I've got Liverpool to win tomorrow. But yeah, I think that it's going to be one of these ones. But yeah, we beat Hull in 16-17, 5-1, 23-24, Everton 4-3, and 17-18. Yeah, we also beat them in 18-19, didn't we? 5-2. Yeah, no, 18-19, yeah. Yeah, we beat them 5-2, didn't we? Because it was Origi's goal, where Pickford just decided to run out, try to catch the ball, and Origi just slotted away. But yeah, absolutely. But yeah, that's what I said. We've beaten Silva's team at home. We just have a curse with him away from home. There we go. Apologies, Chris. But do you know what? Managers will have that, and teams will have that. Like I remember, was it Rafa against Middlesbrough away from home? Like he never had a good result against Middlesbrough for some reason. I don't know why. I remember, was it the 2008-2009 season? Like I remember that season, like because obviously it was the first time under Rafa that we was actually pushing for the league, and Middlesbrough away, Stuart Downing having an absolute world class performance against us, and yeah. Since then, my hatred for Middlesbrough's been there. Not for any other betting reasons, but Middlesbrough, hate them for now anyway. But it does also go to show that every team and every manager can have a bogey team. You look at Pep. Spurs is their bogey team. They never win away from Spurs, away to Spurs, I should say. And look at it with us with Marco Silva. But yeah, I'm gonna go 2-1 Liverpool for tomorrow anyway, and hopefully we'll be speaking tomorrow about a good result and Liverpool being back on track in that sense as well. But Chris saying, to be fair, we had bad record away at Brentford and we won records there to be broken. Well, the right records, hopefully. Yeah, 100%. And hopefully that will be the case tomorrow. And I'm tomorrow speaking about a good result for us anyway. But I am going to leave it there for tonight, guys. It was only going to be a short stream. Apologies. We was going to stream at 9. And then some idiot decided to stream at 9. So I thought I'll hang off and we'll stream a bit later on anyway. And hopefully, get your guys' thoughts in the chat anyway. But if you are watching, you're an idiot. If you are that one person. If not, then oh well. But it's, yes, Jack. It is Jack. Motherfucker decides to go, oh yeah, completely forget about his stream. And then stream the same time as me, which again, absolute tool. That's what he is, an absolute tool. I'm joking anyway. But he will be having words later anyway. But no, of course, tomorrow will be post-match. Tomorrow, be about probably an hour after the game. I would say, was it 4:30? Maybe around 7. Might be the post-match for tomorrow. Hopefully we win. I'm really hoping for a win. If it's not a win, then end the season. End the season there. We've got Champions League football. We've won a cup. Just end it. End the season. But hopefully I will be speaking tomorrow about us winning away to Fulham, and hopefully, of course, have a good performance as well anyway. But if you're new around here, hit that like button, guys. Hit that subscribe button and all that good stuff. Anyway, but I've been Connor from the Cop Council. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Ta-ra.